Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Dota 2 Canada Cup Season number 5. It is the group stages. It is the last game of the night. Black Sheep versus Root Gaming. Root Gaming looking to get at least one win under their belt. Black Sheep looking to secure the victory and with that victory, force out the tiebreakers here in Group B. We're all very excited to be here. Of course, produced by High Ground TV. I'll be your caster and observer. Mott joining me today is, of course, Mott Pax, our stats man, as well as F4L for the last game of the night. My good friend, haven't cast with you in a while, but I'm looking forward to this game, man. How are you?
Doing pretty good. How you doing?
I'm good, man. I've been playing a lot of GTA. I can't really complain. It's been a lot of fun doing that. And of course, casting Dota Pit,
What's
doing
GTA?
other things. Are you
Grand
serious?
Theft Auto? Okay,
Yeah.
just kidding. I should think about that for a second. Sorry. I'm all embarrassed now.
Yeah, I can't believe that's actually a
That
serious
is
question.
really
That's you were 100% serious about that when you asked that question.
Well, you know, as someone who's like never owned any of those games, I mean, I played them, but
Are you like Charlie?
anyways.
Charlie calls
10
himself a
seconds
Dota-only
remaining.
player. That's what
Yeah,
he's told me.
I would. Okay, Blizzard games plus
seconds
Dota.
remaining.
That's all I've played.
So you're saying you play Heroes of the Storm now?
No.
Okay,
Reserve time.
that's what you were implying.
Well, I mean, like old Blizzard games.
Man, it's just so easy to troll you tonight. I'm going in, but
Going hard, dude.
yeah. So we're into the game. The draft's looking good. Again, like I said, Black Sheep actually, they just need this victory and they'll force out the tiebreaker between the three teams,
Yep.
Boreal, Black Sheep, and then
Kind
Wheel.
of surprising, to be honest. I thought Root would get first in the group and Wheel second. And then after the first day, I was like, well, Wheel might not even qualify anymore. And then, but Root coming out of the gate, losing the first two games. So we're gonna at least secure
Dire
themselves
team
a chance to get a spot. Like they can't be eliminated at this point. So I guess that's good for them.
Who, Root? Is that what we're
No,
talking about?
no. I'm talking about Wheel.
Oh, okay, right. Black Sheep.
Like Wheel are in a safe place.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, good point. Sorry.
Yeah, Black Sheep win. Black Sheep controls their own destiny in this game. Root obviously trying to be the spoiler, but based
10
on their last
seconds
two
remaining.
games, I didn't see the first one, but I heard that one was
5
really
seconds
one-sided.
remaining.
It wasn't great. I'm gonna be honest with you. It wasn't the best game I've
Reserve
seen from
time.
them. They just kind of had they had a rough time. I think really.
Yeah.
It's just they went for the Magnus for Guanzo and they missed too many. Like I think Root's past two games have been categorized as just misplays and mistimings. Like they really should have won that game.
Radiant team pick.
Well, maybe they had a lead, and they honestly, if they took it late enough, they would be able to win with a Phantom Lancer. They did have a lead, but they just couldn't get any farm on Monkeys Forever early on in the game, and then of course Guanzo missed a couple of RPs that could have been critical. TC was very farmed, and I think he would have been able to carry the game, but Jeppins just did work, and the last game was pretty much a disaster all the way through. They played
10
well, but it
seconds
wasn't.
remaining.
It was too late of a game, and they had too early of a roster. And Black
5
Sheep going to go for a late
seconds
game as well.
remaining.
Trouf actually just loves this hero. He's in love with it.
Which one?
Reserve
Spectre.
time.
Spectre? Unfortunately, he's not going to be the one playing it, but
No.
does he just think very highly of Spectre right now?
He thinks very highly of the hero if you're in a situation where you're not going to get aggro tri-lane against. So
Okay. Although, I mean, there still is the possibility. They have an Axe. Axe definitely a scary hero to get aggro tri-laned with when you have a melee carry. So, I mean, there is still the potential for Root to go aggro. We'll have to see what they intend to do. They could even do something like a dual lane with an Axe plus any range support, really. It has to be a very strong lane, though. Trying to think of some options. You can even do something like an Axe Omni Knight. Could give this lane some problems since they don't really have the early kill pressure at level 1. But
Dire
Root
team
gonna
ban.
get themselves their own late game. Get the anti-mage pickup.
it's interesting. Certainly a bold choice.
Yeah, I think anti-mage does quite well against this like Spectre Zeus thing
Radiant
because
team
it's a
ban.
lot of magical damage.
Right.
And anti-mage obviously going to mitigate a lot of that. You also can deal with this by split pushing, so I think that's another thing that they're going to have going for them. They can just sort of avoid team fights, split push, hold the high ground with sniper, anti-mage, and then just take this
10
late.
seconds
This is a really good AM game. You already mentioned it, but also there's no real lockdown. He can blink out
5
of almost any
seconds
situation. There's
Like
no
clock?
orchid carrier, so
Yeah, Clock's the only
Reserve
really
time.
stunning hero, but his stun, besides the hook, doesn't really stop anti-mage from blinking, so...
I think he needs to get a cog push if they really want to
10
secure the kill.
seconds.
Yeah,
Remaining.
they need this last hero to have a lot of lockdown. I expect
Dire
Zeus to be
team
mid,
pick.
so maybe you go for Skywrath's banned, Rubik's banned. They actually banned like all of the heroes that are good against anti-mage. What other sport? Maybe you go for something like a Rasta. I mean, Rasta has a lot of lockdown, but it's a little concerning to go Rasta because wards are really terrible against sniper. Also, your hero's just gonna evaporate to sniper right clicks as well.
10
It's
seconds.
damned if you do,
remaining.
damned if you don't kind of situation. Because there's no real
5
sport that I can
seconds
see that's just
remaining.
like, get your face, get on top of the anti-mage, shut him down, lock him down. That just doesn't exist.
Yeah,
Reserve
you could
time.
do another mid hero. Mag.
10 seconds remaining.
That's like a decent amount of lockdown. Oh, they're gonna go with the Lina. Okay,
Alright.
I actually like this choice
Radiant
because
team pick.
I don't know why I ignored Lina. For some reason I thought it was banned or
It's
something.
not often you
but
see a fifth pick Lena, but let's be fair.
usually it's picked or banned by now, so. But I mean, Lina I think is actually the best pick here. If you can get the Ags at a reasonable timing, like before Anti-Mage gets a heart, it's very easy to burst this hero. So.
You're assuming that it's going to be a core Lena then and a Zeus
10 seconds
support.
remaining.
Yeah, I think that's more likely.
5 seconds remaining.
That's fair.
It could still be. I really think that you need to prioritize Lena's farm because
Reserve
Lena
time.
needs to
5
have the
seconds
Yules
remaining.
just to make Anti-Mage's life a little scarier.
Yeah.
And if Lena doesn't have the farm and the levels, AM's just gonna have free reign over this game. So I definitely think it has to be a mid Lena. Looks like I'm wrong though. Enzo has been playing mid, right?
He has.
So-
Truff has been playing support Lena as well.
Alright.
He played it last night, so I think
Okay.
this is interesting. I think he
I
just assumes he's going to get an ag
Yeah.
Ags anyways later on in the game.
Well, I don't think it's important for the Ags. I think it's all about the Yule's
Prepare
timing,
for
especially against
battle.
AM, because they're not going to be able to apply any pressure to Anti-Mage. And I also think that Sniper does very well against Zeus, but can struggle against Lina if you can get some early ganks.
I don't know, man. This is I like both drafts. I like the AM choice because we already talked about it. There's no real lockdown. Bane could have been good actually if you think about it against Anti-Mage because of the Fiend's Grip obviously locking him down. Probably would have gotten canceled pretty easily. Maybe not. I think Bane could have had a good time against that team. But they don't go for it. Tralf's going to eat his way through. He has an LSA. Monkeys Forever doesn't skill Blink yet, and he's not going to until at least the game starts, I think, unless he gets caught out here, which I don't think he will. And so going for the early bottle build has an Arc Lightning ready to
30
go.
seconds to
Dismech and
battle.
everybody posturing. Monkeys Forever sees Dismech. He also sees Enzo. So he knows there's at least 3 heroes down here. LSA is going to connect. They need
see
to
that?
cast. I don't think they can kill him, though. He's going to blink away.
Where's the cogs?
He needed the cog. What's the duration? What's the pushback duration? Like the stun
Like-
duration at level 1?
1.5 seconds or something? I'm
That would
pretty
have
sure
been
they
enough.
get that kill.
That would have been enough, yeah. Dismech not skilling that. And also, he's going to go cogs anyway, so why didn't he skill it up? Like,
The
I have
battle
no idea.
begins.
he's not,
That was weird.
yeah, he's skilled up, so.
He just kills cog.
This will
Anyways,
come in handy.
like you said, back to the draft, I really like Root's draft. Whoop.
Fluff is getting caught out. The cast bounce,
Oh.
the cast bounce, but the 3-man Earth Spike Ravage coming in. LSA around the tree line. Oh, Tralf gets the blind LSA and gets the kill with a light strike. That was something else. I don't think he had vision. That was pretty impressive.
Yeah, that was nice stun coming out from Trough. But back to the draft talk. I think had Black Sheep laned it with a Lina mid, I would actually give them a better chance in this game. But I like Root's chances more with a mid Zeus. Although it looks like for the moment we're gonna have a dual lane mid as Enzo's gonna clarity up just a little bit.
Enzo's not going to really get denied. TC's not going to get denied either. Both of them are going to get farmed. This is something we've discussed, a fair bit. Yawar top lane will get farmed. especially with the tri-lane coming in here with Tralf and another hero. Fluff walks. I don't know if that was the right way to go, Tralf. He's going to get caught. Maybe they have Nightmare, but he doesn't use it. He actually gets the Light Strike Raid. That was a long-range Nightmare. Cask is going to go. It's going to bounce, and it's going to allow Tralf to juke back up to the high ground. He might die still. Another LSA is going to fly. Tralf's going to make it around the tree line. He actually is going to live. But he has to go all the way back home because he's super low in health, unless he ferries out of salve, which I don't think is going to be the case.
Yep. And it does look like Root is going to go for not really an aggro dual lane, although Fluff's going to try to go for this courier snipe. It has the bottle on it as well, so it's so slow right now.
He's walking back with it. Fluff looking for it. No, he juked it. Oh. One right click. He needs another one. And so... Oh, he blocked it. He blocked it by himself. He'll get the kill, maybe. He doesn't have Lightning Bolt. He went 2 points. Arc Lightning gets Nightmared and has the bottle on it. Oh, no. This lane just got so much harder for Enzo.
That was a really nice tango from Fluff. Eats this one tree, gives himself a little bit of vision. Easy courier pickup for him. And honestly, I think Enzo should have been a bit more prepared for that, considering that they knew that Bane was top, and then he just went completely missing. So
Dismech bottom lane gets Earth spiked and hexed up. Can they get this kill? Blink 4, they really want it. The right click, and the salve is just not in time. And that's another hero going down. LSA onto Fluff. They could try to get this kill, but they won't go for it. They'll just have Yawar farm up at the top lane. So how hard does this lane get now for Enzo? It seems pretty hard already. He's getting headshot procs.
Yeah.
But, oh, okay, that's 3 headshots in a row. Ice Frog, good work.
It's really difficult for Zeus to win lanes, especially when you go this bottle rush build. And since he's already lost his bottle, this lane... Yeah, Enzo's actually having to walk back to base against a sniper.
It's not great.
This is going to be really rough times.
Not great. Not a great start for Enzo. Everywhere else is doing pretty well on the Radiant side as well. Like, Anti-Mage is getting pretty much free farm. This is a dual lane, and Dismech just can't do much against it. The threat of a line as a solo support in an Anti-Mage with Mana Break is too strong, I think. So Dismech can't really do much. And the threat of an Axe with Guanzo and Fluff, even with just level 1 Brain Staff, is kind of scary as well. I really like the idea of an aggro dual lane. Dragon Slave will go. It misses on most. I think he was trying to get some CS. I'm not sure if he did or not. Enzo's bottle is going to be back up in 33 seconds. And by that time, they need to buy a Flying Courier. There's going to be a Spectral Dagger. The Cast going to come in. The Light Strike Array as well. And that'll be Fluff going down. Sticks up. Might survive. Brain Sap. Nightmares himself. The call comes through, but Fluff does go down. And that'll be the Witch Doctor securing the kill. Voodoo Restoration. He'll take 2 tower hits before heading back. And finally, they get a kill in this top lane.
Yeah, a bit of a misplay there from Fluff. A little bit out of position, but I think he might have actually just survived sticking away and then running. But in the end, nice solid kill for Black Sheep. If we look back towards mid lane, TC continuing his dominance, 23-7 to the 12-3.
Guanzo's an Invis rune.
Oh, he does?
He does.
Ooh, this could be a kill.
I think it will be. Counter Helix procs. Oh, yeah, that's a kill. Couple Helix procs coming in from Guanzo, and an Invis rune just nets them a kill easily. Oh, good stuff from Root. Enzo's gonna get assassinated. He takes some damage. Force out a bottle usage, maybe.
Yeah, he might as well. It's just efficient play to make sure that you're not sitting at full mana. There's just no reason. Treadmill only costing 50 as well, so.
And he also has the level 3 headshot. That good old dance, the line that we're all familiar with at this point, as Sniper has invaded our daily Dota lives, whether it's through competitive play or, God forbid, you have a sniper picker on the enemy team in your pub. Which,
oh no.
I mean, it's not that bad as it once was when people didn't know how to play against it, but I mean, teams are like rallying. Blitz tweeted this earlier. He's like, teams are rallying around me just to like try to kill snipers. Like, that's the most ganked hero on the enemy team, and he's not wrong. And Troll, unfortunately, is just too strong that you actually can't do anything against him. Nightmare top lane. Cask is going to go, but the counter helix procs are already there. Yawar in a bit of trouble. Nice LSA. Dragon Slave's going to go as well. Guanzo's doing so much damage. It looks like Yawar will live. They'll turn their attention to Fluff. Voodoo Restoration, keeping them alive. Spectral Dagger, LSA, and Trump is going to have to do this on his own. There's the Dragon Slave. Fluff getting low. He's going to fall. They're trying to chase after. The Zeusol just gets up, and Tralf gets a double kill. That's a big double coming out from the pink player. That's huge.
Yeah, that was really nice from Black Sheep. Root's just like overplaying this dual lane a bit too much. I think after they got that early advantage, they should have just had Fluff leave the lane, go start stacking the jungle. If you look at the Black Sheep lane, they get really scary once they start to get some levels, like the Cask, LSA, the nuke as well. Dragon Slave does so much damage. It's just...
And then you add in the Zeus ult, which just came through. It's too
Yeah,
much.
they definitely shouldn't have been top once Zeus hits level 6.
Enzo's going to get chased down mid. Double shrapnel. How far are they going to dive for this? Brain sap. Assassinate should be enough. He'll bottle up. It won't be. They can't get the kill. The Nightmare to keep him in place. The TP rotation's too late. Nightmare was taken. And they actually get the kill with the Bane. Witch Doctor rotates in. He can't find anything. He'll get mid farm and experience, which is nice. By the way, Yawar and Truff had to go back home. They had no regen. Yawar's 23 last hits, which seems good, but then you look at the anti-mage, he's like, yeah, I have 40. So, what? I mean, I've got free farm.
At the same time, like the Root aggro dual lane has done a pretty good job at shutting the Spectre down. Like you said, only 24 last hits, but they have fed a couple of kills over to the supports. Gonna get them rolling. I think it's a little better to have these supports with gold for Black Sheep as opposed to on the Spectre. Of course, Spectre is going to be really good in the mid to late game, but these cores can really dish out a lot of early damage. And we talked about how important Lina is to this draft, so.
The Yule Scepter, obviously, to set up the stun against the anti-mage. Nightmare might come in here onto Yawar. They're wrapping around. Yawar is super alone. Jukes, but he's got a Spectral. He's going to get called up. Brain Sap will fly. Buddha Restoration, LSA, Dragon Slave. Cask got it too. Zeus ult. Guanzo's dead. Fluff's about to fall as well. He's out of mana. Yawar got afraid of him. He actually backed up. Assassinate coming through. Now the Haunt coming in. Assassinate flying. TC gets the kill on the Sniper, or onto the Zeus in the meantime. Yawar haunts. In reality, he's into TC, but he gets killed. What was that? That was the strangest thing I've ever seen. He wanted that kill on Sniper. He got greedy. Did not see the line. Was it a mistake? It looks like he misclicked it.
Right, that was really strange. Especially considering he was so scared of the Bane. And then he just realities on his Sniper?
That had to be a misclick.
Really awkward.
I think that was a misclick. But that's a big misclick because that's him. He had to go back home anyways, but he dies in the process. That really sucks. He'll TP back top, and he's like, I need just any farm. Like, this is how you know your safe lane is going poorly. There's only 2 people above 50 CS at this point. I shouldn't say only above 50 CS because that's pretty good at 8 minutes, but everyone's so much further behind. Like, Monkeys Forever is just going toe-to-toe now with Dismech. He can't do much. He does have level 6. Monkeys Forever is level 8. Sniper has 52 CS, 2 kills and an assist. The Sniper is rolling.
Yeah, and how are they going to put pressure on the Sniper? Like, we talked about, what can they do to disable him? They need to, like, hook into Light Strike Array with Cask. There's no other way to kill him in the early game.
Ralph is going to get jumped on by 3 heroes that were hiding in the bushes. And
who put me out?
Lina does not like that. Lina getting jumped. That's not great.
And look, like, the Witch Doctor is sitting on bottom, but this only works if the anti-mage does something really aggressive, like dives the Clockwork or something.
I think that's what they were thinking. Dismech like had to play passively, and I think they thought Monkey's Forever was going to jump in, but he seemed to know better. Because he's not top. Witch Doctor's not top. Yawar's not farming the lane. Look at how far Root are running just to try to kill Yawar, stop him from just doing anything in this situation. TC's even in the jungle here. This pressure that they're applying is absolutely huge. They're going to fight. Finger of Death. Zeus ult's going to come out. Yawar's going to get Brain Sap. That's going to be the kill. Cask will go. Laguna Blade, Dragon Slave. They turn it into a 1-for-1, but the trade is much, much better coming out for Root. Even if they do lose Fluff, I still think it's good. He does have Fiend's Grip. No, LSA, Death Force should apply. Threw a lot of abilities there just to get that kill onto Fluff. And Yawar's still dead. And again, Monkey's Forever is still farming bottom with very close to a Battle Fury and Treads in 12 minutes.
And top as well. That's still worth it. Like, you trade both of your supports for their most important core for Black Sheep, and you force so many rotations in mid that Axe ends up getting a free tower top. Sniper continues to farm. AM farming away in the bottom lane, so nice use of space from Root so far.
Dire's bottom tower
and
is under attack.
Oh, go ahead.
It just feels as if this was the position Root was in. If you look at Black Sheep's position, that's how it feels to be in Root's position.
Dire's bottom tower
in the
is
past
under
2
attack.
games. Like, they kind of overestimated maybe their draft, their ability to fight, or they just got behind in lane. Really, that was the biggest issue, I think, is just getting behind in lane.
Yeah, mid went really bad for them. I think it was a combination of losing the bottle as well as just the matchup. I think Sniper does very well against Zeus, especially when you go for this bottle rush build. Sniper, there's no pressure on him for the first couple of levels. He's going to get all the early CS. And then, you know, once Sniper gets a couple of levels, that hero is so difficult to lane against with the shrapnel, the headshot. Not much he can do.
It's so tough, honestly. And he's just now he goes for the early Sange because he has that advantage. He has the lead. They're looking at top. They want fluff. I mean, that's a kill. The unfortunate thing is that they probably won't get it. I don't see them getting this kill on fluff. They were all there for a period of time, and maybe they're just trying to secure farm for Yawar, and that's fine. But they really can't deal with anti-mage. They know they can't deal with anti-mage. They can't go bottom. So.
Why is there a ward here?
You know,
that
this
doesn't
one's
see
gonna
very
run
much,
out.
right?
This one sees a lot. I mean, well, a
This
decent chunk. Hold on. We're talking about this one.
Yeah,
Dire's
it's like
bottom
not
tower
high
is
ground,
under
right?
attack.
It sort of is. It sees like here.
Does it see through the trees?
Not these trees, I don't believe.
Like it only sees like this, right?
Actually, yeah, you might be right about that. I don't know.
Okay.
We'll see what happens when this ward goes. What vision do they have? Okay, you're right. You're actually right.
Yeah, that's a really
Dire's
terrible
middle
word.
tower is
I've seen
under
that ward a lot. Though.
It's like a Han word, I think. Well, it's not
Dire's
surprising because most
structures are
of Black Sheep
fortified.
are Han players, but I think in Han you can like place that word, and it's like a cliff there.
Okay, good.
I don't know.
Guanzo.
Chat's gonna have to correct me because I didn't play Han, so.
Guanzo killed himself, denied himself to neutral.
Monkeys
He had his
forever.
dagger. Can they get this kill? I really don't think they can.
Oh,
He's
they
just gonna
messed it
blink.
up already.
He's gonna just wait to blink, and he'll blink.
Oh!
Oh, he blinks into
No, he's
Dismac.
dead.
Hook shot. They get it. Now the cogs going. They gotta push him. They don't. LSA misses. Oh, he couldn't push him with the cogs. Dismac just needed to push him just a little bit.
Dire's middle
That would have
tower
provided
has
Truff enough
fallen.
time to get the LSA, which then would have provided the kill. And they can't
Radiant's
get it
bottom
done.
tower is under attack.
Good
Yeah,
effort,
that
man.
was super unfortunate.
Guna Blade. Okay. I look away for a
There's-
second. They get the kill. They still get him.
Wasn't too
Still gonna kill him. Wow. Alright, that was really surprising.
Radiant's
Just
bottom
using all of
tower
Lena's
is
nukes
under
plus
attack.
a rocket from Clockwork, which is a max, so 200 damage.
Oh, that's not
Well,
great.
that's... They have 100 less last hits at 14 minutes.
Dude, it's 13 minutes into the game. Well, 14 minutes into the game, as you
Look
mentioned.
at the net worth.
Yeah, look at that. with graph.
2,500, 7,500. It's just from CS2. Like, they're behind in kills. Towers, they're ahead one tower, so... Actually, two. Did mid just die? Yeah, mid just died. Mid died during that bottom.
Yep.
So...
14-minute Battle Fury for the Anti-Mage. Top lane, Yawar's going to get called. They need an LSA, and more than that, Fiend's Grip's going to go through. Yawar's going to get called. Fluff is going to be able to Nightmare himself and then leave. Cass actually still bounces. Death Ward's going to go, but they had... Jason walked into a world of hurt. Luckily, he does have his finger. He's going to use it. The Brain Sap goes. Trouth gets obliterated, and the Assassinate comes the burst damage. Heroes are just exploding, and it looks like he might die to the Shrapnel and Will. TC gets the kill. Enso running in. Zeus ult up in one. Flare's going to go through. I don't think they have enough to kill. Hook shot. The range isn't there. If it was, they would have gotten the kill. Probably follow up with the Zeus ult, and then boom, they're in. But it's just, they walk up, they get wrecked. They can't stop the Fiend's Grip, and Yawar just can't find anywhere to farm at all.
And TC already having a Sange and Yasha. A lot of this, I think, just comes down to that aggro dual lane. They just created a lot of space, made it difficult for Spectre to farm. I think maybe Black Sheep could have done a bit better of a job securing farm for Spectre. I know they got a lot of kills on the supports, but that really didn't translate into much for them.
That was not great.
And now they have Sniper and Anti-Mage problems. I think they have the draft to deal with one of these heroes, but not both.
And that's not only the biggest issue, is that there's the rest of the heroes for Root are going to start getting far. Like, this Lion is, what, maybe 3 minutes away from a Blink Dagger if he's able to get farm across the board. So.
And actually, Bane's pretty farm too. Look at how tanky he is. 1300 life with a Planeswalker's Cloak. And Black Sheep really only have magical damage right now. Like, they have the Death Ward and Desolate from Spectre. That's about it.
Yeah.
As far as non-physical damage, or non-magical.
hope Fluff turns this into, oh god. It's his mech. I think he might be okay. No, probably not. He's probably not okay. Rain Sap, Earth Spike, yep. Jason actually took 3 seconds, 3 to 4 seconds to get there. The Fiend's group duration was just enough for him to get that Earth Spike off. Alright. Anyways. Fluff should be building this into a pipe, maybe top lane, call onto Trout. He actually misses the calling blade. Laguna Blade, Dragon Slave, it's not enough. The Zeus ult gets the kill, but the illusion.
Wait,
Guanzo gets the last hit somehow, but he was already dead when Trout died. Oh, did he have Battle Hunger on him? He must have. Let's see. Combat log, hold on. That's not it.
no, it has to be Battle Hunger. There's like no other explanation.
Thank you.
A little unfortunate for Trout that he didn't end up getting that kill. Scumbag Zeus.
Yeah, well.
Doesn't click ult before it's a KS.
What else does Trout? Okay, so Trout just needs a Void Stone, which is nice.
Yeah.
Hook shot onto Jason. Jason just bought his Blink Dagger. Haunt's gonna go in Earth Spike. Yawar needs his kill, and he's gonna get it, but will they get out alive? Double Shrapnel. Dismech's like, please no headshots. Oh god, I'm dead. And TC gets an easy kill. Another Shrapnel, but that's it. He's already TP'd out. So they even trade as support for a core, and just TC's reaction to TP in. Too fast. Alright, man. At this point, Black
What do you
Sheep,
do?
This is tough. Like, you have to find farms somewhere. But suddenly Yawar's up to 2,000 gold. How, I don't know where that came from, but...
The Lion? I mean, I guess it's the rubber band effect, but... Like, even if he had a Radiance right now, I wouldn't be too scared for Root.
No,
like,
I don't think that does anything.
Look at how fat this, like, Sniper, Saint Jin Yasha, Ultimate Orb already.
Anti-Mage is
Anti-Mage just farming away to his heart's content. Gonna have that Manta style probably at around, 23-ish minutes. They've just gotten way too much out of this game so far, and with dual lanes at that as well.
The dual lane, the advent of the dual lane. That's the new hot thing. It's been the thing that I've been seeing so often in Dota Pit and just every other tournament that I've been watching. It's ridiculous. And Black Sheep, they were, they had to deal with it. The dual lane came out. They had to, defensive try, and it really just didn't work out. There's so much vision also for Root. Actually, I think they lost a ward just a second ago. Enzo's sitting on top of one. He's going to get his Bloodstone as soon as he has an energy booster, which he doesn't have yet. He needs to get that energy booster. Jason, TC, and Fluff gonna push mid for the time being. Anti-Mage could go Roche if he wanted to, probably pretty soon. Guanzo's at 4-staff now. That's something else. There's just so much for him. As you mentioned, they've gotten so much out of this game. Black Sheep, again, like you said, even with a Radiance, I don't know. They've actually had some really good fights. But if Root ever decided to fight as 5, I fear for Black Sheep's safety. I have concern for them because I feel like they'll just get destroyed. Like, Guanzo's just going to go and he's going to have all these counter helix procs. Jason's got a blink now. Oh, God. Root are looking so good. And, I mean, they deserve to. Those first 2 games were not great. But this game, Black Sheep now looking they're in a bad spot. Smoke up. Dismech. Fluff. Did they scout him out? Hook shot. Nightmare was off the mark anyways. Witch Doctor takes it. So that's something. Void. Force into Call with the Blink Dagger. Dismech in trouble. He's going to get absolutely shut down with the Call. Now they're going to haunt him. They got a nice cast. Guanzo in trouble. Death Ward going through. Fluff's going to fall. Okay. Turn it into a 2-for-1. Enzo's going to take an Assassinate to the face. TC looking to continue to right click. Meanwhile, Monkey's Forever down to the bottom lane. Because there's a fight going on, he's not concerned about his safety at all. He's just going to blink away at the end there.
Yeah, I feel like that was about as good as it's ever going to get for Black Sheep. Sure, Clockwork dies there, but you get trade offlaners. Definitely good when you're behind, and then also pick up a nice support kill. Really good Death Ward as well as cast there.
Witch Doctor not dead yet. They needed another right click. They'll get it, but if Enzo gets this kill, it might be worth it. Looks like it is.
Yeah, Bloodstone charges also. Nice pick up there for Enzo. Finally completes the Bloodstone. Gets that first kill.
All right, what are your... I know this is kind of a silly question to ask, but what chances do you give Black Sheep to get back into this game at this 20-minute mark? Because they have plus racks, they still have tier 2s.
5%.
That's...
1 out of 20.
That's not what I was expecting. But
Wait, you thought I was gonna say less?
no, I thought you were gonna say more actually, but
Really?
I don't know.
I considered saying less, to be honest. This is a really difficult situation to come back from.
Oh, TC is going to scout out Dismech. They don't have a sentry here. Dismech's going to walk in a lane. Guanzo's nearby. He might just blink call him. Guanzo sees him. Dismech's probably going to get jumped on here. Yeah, I think he's dead. But the rest of Black Sheep are nearby, but Dismech's probably going to fall. Voodoo Restoration, the Culling Blade, and they won't fight this, actually. Everybody else is walking up. The only hero not here is the Anti-Mage. Fluff's going to get LSA'd. Up top, call is available for Guanzo and 2. Zeusult's going to fly. Nice Yule's coming out so Tralf can escape. Back in the other part of the fight. Assassinate's going to go on to the Witch Doctor. Does a lot of damage. Voodoo Restoration up. There's the blink call. Enzo's going to jump in. They'll lose the Witch Doctor again. Arc Lightning. The tower will secure the kill. TC's already going to work. Jason, the tower hits. He's going to go down. Another 2 for 2. Anti-Mage, though, is free farming down bottom, and a tier 2 is going to fall.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
Haunt coming in. Who are they looking for? It's going to be Fluff and TC. Fluff going to get caught out. They've got the Spectral hook shot in. This could be a huge kill. TC in trouble. Right-clicked and the Lightning Bolt gets it. Enzo now dominated, gets a Blink Dagger. They do have to go home. Monkeys Forever on the doorstep. The tier 3 tower being knocked down. Do they have TP scrolls? Yes, they're going to TP in. Monkeys Forever will blink out. He will do a decent chunk of damage, however.
10%.
10%, it rises.
I don't know what just happened. Like, Root's like playing a little sloppy. Like, they create a lot of space for Monkeys Forever, but I think they just overextend just a bit. Like, we see them tower diving. This Zeus actually just was able to cast so many rotation of spells. Got all of the heroes low. The tower did a bit of work there as well, and they just pick up a couple of nice kills on the back end, and then they get the sniper as well. So while they do trade some damage and free farm onto the anti-mage, they pay quite a lot for that.
I mean, Yawar is right now 400 gold away from Meridians, which I didn't think was possible at the beginning of the game at 24 minutes in. But, well, I didn't look down there, but Monkeys Forever solos Roche. So we have yet to see him get in a fight. Monkeys Forever's like, I don't really care. I don't need to fight with my team. He doesn't need a split push either, though. He could honestly just do so much work if he did come to a fight. Dismech, by the way, is the second lowest hero in net worth in the game. Treads, Bottle, Wand, Stout Shield. Not great.
I mean, I think the way that you win if you're Root is you get, or sorry, not Root, Black Sheep. You have to get a refresher on this Zeus, so I think that's the next item for Zeus. Let's actually see what he's got. Oh, that's the Spectre's item, and maybe a refresher on Spectre as well, and then you just hope that you can kill all of the heroes except Anti-Mage, like during your refresher, Zeus, and Spectre double haunt or something.
That's
because if only Anti-Mage is left, and let's say Black Sheep has like 2 or 3 heroes left, then they can just defend the base. But beyond that, I think it's going to be really difficult.
We're talking way down the line, though, with that.
Well, I mean, Zeus can have a refresher like pretty soon here.
Well, he went for a Staff of Wizardry, which...
Oh no, he went to Blink first.
Is he going Yules, or is he going Force Staff, I think? Maybe going for Super Mobility?
I really think he should be going for Refresher. Like, how else do you win these fights? Like, dealing 900 magical damage to, let's say, someone like Lion. Like, Lion's gonna just get evaporated. Lion will die from Refresher Zeus. And then the fight's automatically 4v5.
That is true. Fluff is also, he's got the cloak and he's got the Ogre Club, so he's not as squishy. He's pretty tanky.
Dire's top
and if this axe comes up for the Lina, which he's kind of getting close to, and he's smoked up too, he might look for a Yules. He's waiting for his team. Pause from Yawar. Maybe some internet issues. This is a disconcerting time for these internet issues to be abound. Farming Simulator 2015. The record for last hits at 25 minutes on Anti-Mage is 325 by KYXY. So not quite KYXY. And I don't think so. I think it was last patch. Maybe it is this patch.
No, that can't be the record.
All time.
Really?
325? That seems like a lot at 25 minutes.
I thought there was a Sylar game at TI once when he had 300 CS at like 22 minutes or something.
But it wasn't 325 at 25 minutes, though. See, that's where you're wrong.
You're right, it was 322, and I'm sure you got... Maybe the game ended, actually.
Well, if you're that far ahead, then yeah, probably. It's not often that you end a game with an anti-mage, like, pre-30 minutes, unless you're, like, really dominating and your team's creating so much space.
I don't know, when you get super farmed on
Yeah.
anti-mage...
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. I've had those types of games. They're great.
Yeah. Or you just get so farmed that they can't kill you, and then you just walk into their base.
It's just like, I
Pretty
guess we're gonna
fantastic.
sit in the well. It's great.
Alright, where's our dad jokes?
I mean, he's kind of retired them.
X? Retired them?
I haven't heard a Mott Pax joke in years, it seems like.
Oh boy.
Literal years.
Literal years.
10 years since Mott Pax jokes.
Alright, it's okay though. We got the Radiance. It's online, boys.
Okay, so that's one item.
There you go.
I'm not sure if I should laugh or sigh half the time he makes these. Like, I love Mott Pax as a guy, but some of these jokes, man, they really get to me.
I like that one.
That one's pretty good.
Oh, that's a good question. Why does Zeus have tranquil boots? I just noticed that. Like,
I
he
have
didn't
no
even
idea.
go for his soul ring either.
He did have a soul ring at one point.
He did?
I mean, for the
Oh, that's
Bloodstone.
right. Yeah, Bloodstone. You're
But I
right.
don't- I mean-
but usually the build is like brown boots, and then you buy bots later
Yeah.
because
Who knows?
bots are so good on Zeus.
Yeah, they're pretty good.
Like just the movement speed and then the ability to TP around. You don't really need any other kind of boots. It is a little weird to see tranquils. Maybe it's for that value 4 armor.
The value 4 armor. I mean, I would honestly say maybe for the value move speed that you desperately need in this game.
Well,
Or
he's
regen.
gonna get hit, and then
Maybe he built it when he didn't have his bottle or something, and he definitely didn't have it by the time he had the bottle came back. But I don't know. I'm making shit up at this point. You see, you're allowed to do that as a caster. You're allowed to make shit up. It's just that you have to expect that chat will destroy you once you make it up. So that's fun. It's a really fun time, honestly. It's like, how far can I go before chat thinks I've crossed the line, or how far can I go before chat calls me an idiot? Which is not very far in most cases.
like asking what GTA is.
Right. Well, I actually thought you were joking.
At least I immediately corrected myself.
You're like, what's GTA? Oh, yeah, no, I know. And then I don't know how. I was like, that's a serious question, huh? Well, all right.
How is alive?
What?
How is alive? How am I alive? You know, how is
Oh,
alive?
got you.
Yeah.
Got it. Anyways, I want to talk about GTA actually while we have a second.
Okay.
I've been doing many missions with Coddle Guy.
Mhm.
We have kind
Yep.
of a love-hate relationship between the two of us. He calls me a dumb-looking idiot, and I call him old, and we try to do heists together. There's like a danger zone, highway to the danger zone, like Top Gun mission that we just did. It's great stuff. I actually recommend it. It's so much fun.
Here's the poll of the day.
Okay.
Will black sheep kill monkeys forever when it unpauses? Not the Aegis. Like, just the Aegis. Like, will they kill the Aegis?
Absolutely not, no.
You don't think so? I think they're going for it, aren't they? Like,
I'm willing to bet a rare on it.
there's
if
a
that even matters.
Lena... Actually...
I'm willing to bet a Bugatti.
Why
on
are
it.
they even... I just don't know why they're smoked like this. Like, look where Trouf is smoked, and then look where Witch Doctor's smoked.
Oh, I know.
Like,
I saw.
I'm so confused. Are they trying to kill AM? Because they certainly don't have the correct heroes top to kill AM.
I feel like it was
they need
almost like two
Clockwork.
separate smokes, but if you look at the smoke timer on both of them, it was the same smoke. I honestly have no idea.
I don't know.
Well, chat, 1, if they're going to kill the anti-mage, 2, if no. Or they're not going to kill the anti-mage. I expect a lot of 2s. 3, if you just don't care. Stream snipe. Oh, I should put up an 8K screen. That's right. My bad. My bad on that one, guys.
So, someone's lagging? Is that
Someone's
what's happening?
lagging. That's right.
Ah.
There's a pause in a
It's
Dota game, man. What do you think?
Unfortunate. I don't know. Like, people pause for some weird things.
Well, I don't
Trust
think
me.
I don't think this would be anything malicious because
No.
they're already. In
No,
a
I
position
don't
where-
think so. No.
Yeah.
Alright, so if Root wins, then both these teams are out. Correct? Yeah.
Yes.
Because
Root's already
beat
out.
Black Sheep.
Right.
Yeah, but
Right. It would be 2 teams that are 2-1, and then 2 teams that are 1-2, and then you have your top 2, and then they move on. That's it. We wouldn't need tiebreakers. So yeah.
the dream, or is the dream tiebreakers?
I don't know. Sure.
They're both dreams.
I guess so. Man, I really probably should not have said that thing about chat. They went
About
off
what?
on me. Just talking about it, the fine line between how far can I go as a caster. And then I got wrecked. And then I got riggedy wrecked. I don't know what you guys want from me. We're in this game. It's 25 minutes in. We could talk about the game a little bit more if you want, but Monkeys Forever has
We
an
pretty
Aegis.
much covered everything.
The thing is now it just needs to play itself out. That's really what it comes down to.
I mean, we could theory craft all kinds of random
Stuff. Shenanigans. Well, either way.
like how this line's gonna instantly die in every team fight.
All right, here we go.
This is
We're ready.
actually such a terrible. This is the kind of game where you play Lion support and you want to kill yourself, like against these Zeus.
Dude, I don't
Spectre
care what he
lineups.
wants. I don't care what he thinks. Also, Trout missed the LSA instead of going for the Yules immediately. But maybe he thought that Monkey's Forever could stay alive or stay around. Go for it, Trout. Yes. Now the LSA. Deny, Lightning Bolts, Zeus Ult, Manta, Haunt.
They could have killed him.
They could have killed him. Instead, they killed the Lion.
If
Monkey's
he
Forever
used the
wins
Guna
that.
Blade, I think he actually would have died.
I was right.
Yeah, I should have been right.
Trout was right. Trout was right. The best.
It's gonna be pretty scary though when Trout gets his axe.
It's pretty far away from that, though.
A lot of damage.
Dire's middle
I mean,
tower
the real
is
problem
under
is
attack.
that if Root are grouped in some pushing formation or something, even with 5, they have a sniper problem. Like in the team fights, like even if they're able to kill anti-mage by using a lot of spells, they still are gonna have a major sniper problem.
No, I mean, for the past couple of minutes, it's been like 3 heroes en route. You know, everybody sans the anti-mage and the sniper, kind of fighting as a team. And sniper and anti-mage just farming and making sure they don't get caught out. Because they know that it doesn't matter how much they throw their bodies away on the other 3 heroes. As long as the anti-mage and sniper are able to do enough work later on down the road, then it's fine. And if they do fight as 5, then yes, you're right.
Dire's
Not only
middle
do they have a
tower is
sniper
under
problem,
attack.
but they also have an anti-mage problem. Because, I mean, you could probably burst him down, but he's a second life. He'll probably have a heart soon, or some way to get HP. Who knows? I'm sure it's a heart. But
That's the strat if you're Zeus. You just stay smoked
Dire's middle
until
tower
they
is
use
under
the
attack.
Zeus ult. I
Dire's
mean, that's
middle
the
tower
Lion's
has
strat.
fallen.
I should have thought of that. That's actually so good. When you're pushing as these supports, they should actually just smoke themselves and sit there and wait for the Zeus ult and the Spectre ult because Zeus ult won't hit you.
well, they're doing a blade down, but TC is sieging from the low ground with plenty of vision. Earthspike comes in a bit too late. Hook shot in. Can they get the cog pushback? They do. Monkey's Forever in trouble, but he does blink out. Haunt not available for Yawar. It's up in 1 second. He's going to pop it. Assassin's going to go. Not going to get the kill. Call comes out onto the illusions, and it looks like Monkey's Forever will stay alive. What about Fluff? He's got Fiend's Grip. Dragon Slave going to go. Nightmare is up. TC, they're regrouping. They have to back together. It looks like Fluff's going to go down. Jason, he's the next target. Earthspike about to go. Will Jason survive? I don't think so. Arc Lightning. He actually almost took out Monkey's Forever. Blinked into the tree line. Oh, okay, man. All right. What's the
Dare I
percent chance?
say 15%? It's actually probably higher than that at this point. I mean, Root are just sort of
Radiant's middle
throwing
tower is
away
under
their
attack.
massive gold lead.
Radiant structures are fortified.
I'm not sure why they tried to push mid. Maybe they just really wanted to use the Aegis, but after the Aegis gets popped and Monkeys runs, they could have done a better job, I think, getting back, but well played from Black Sheep, able to
Radiant's
capitalize
middle tower has been denied.
TC
on the
just-
mistakes.
TC just like easily one shot, one deny, no
Monkeys
problem.
Forever, he
DD.
really wants to do something with that
He's
DD,
got a
but
DD. Yeah, he really wanted to fight. And he
it's
might
a-
actually be able to get it. He's
I think
got
there's too many
a
heroes
heart.
here.
I don't know, man. This is
He
going
needs
to
to
be
be
tough.
careful.
LSA is going to go. Laguna could. They got the hook shot. They're going to push it back with the cogs. The lightning bolt. He
No, they don't have
mantas.
enough.
There's no Laguna, though. They don't have the mana for it on Tralf. And he has to back. Yeah, that was a lot closer than it probably should have been, though. That's for damn sure.
Yeah, Trough gonna getting pretty close to that Aghanim Scepter, and I think that's when Root might have. No, never mind. Right as I say that, Monkey's Forever actually just picks up a heart. So
Yeah, he had it for that engagement. He had the heart. That's why
I
it took
think
so
he
long.
only had the Reaver.
No,
Oh,
no, no, he
did
definitely
he
had
have
the
the
heart.
Oh, when he ran up the hill, he had the heart. Okay.
I think he had it before that. I don't know.
No,
I'm
no.
pretty
In the
sure.
team fight, he had Reaver.
Whatever. I'm just saying I saw Heart of Trask when he got away.
Alright.
Well, even before that. But he was very tanky. He did not die. Zeus ult does nothing. 4 points in Dispel Shield. Freaking ridiculous. 62% magical damage resistance. This is when pure damage is best damage.
Why does Zeus have an Ogre Club? Please buy a Refresher.
Dismech, you do not get mana voided. You do not have a 4-staff. Good cog, though. Oh, he's going in. Dismech, can he avoid the mana void long enough? Now there's going to be the cast, the haunt through as well. Death Ward, it doesn't work. Meanwhile, they're actually going to find Fluff. LSA goes in and they get that kill. That's nice. Lightning Bolt, they're still chasing after him, but I don't think they can really do anything here. They didn't reality end the illusion.
Dire's bottom
It's
tower
doing
is
something.
under
Well, they
attack.
look at Jason's life. That's just from the Spectre haunt.
He needs...
Yeah,
I'd
that
say
is
Bracer,
a
but I feel
sad
like that's
line.
useless anyways. Bracer's not going to do anything for him.
I'm pretty sure he's guaranteed dead when Zeus and Spectre cast their ults together.
The problem, like, the thing is, like, even if you, like, Ghost Scepter's not going to help. That's going to even kill you quicker. You can't go like a BKB.
It's really awkward when you get so
Dire's
behind
middle
online
tower
against
is
Zeus
under
Spectre.
attack.
Like if you
Radiant's
can
top tower
keep
is under attack.
up your farm, then you can actually
Dire's
survive the
structures
combo,
are
and then you
fortified.
can actually do things in fights, like wait for the Tranquil region. But as it currently stands, I think really the only solution he has is to pop a smoke before the fight, and then wait for the Spec and Zeus ults. Like when Spec ults you as well, if you're
Radiant's top
smoked,
tower is under attack.
the autos won't hit you, right? So it's just going to be the Radiance damage. So he'd probably only take like 300 damage. And I think that's what he has to do.
No, he doesn't have a smoke. Oh, there it is. Okay. Good call.
Trinks won't pop either.
That's very important. I see. Took that
Yeah,
last.
actually, I think that's how they have to do this. They have to smoke the two supports. Maybe even the Axe as well. Try to force out the Zeus ult. Or maybe even the Haunt while the supports are smoked. So that way at least Lion can contribute into these fights. Because right now, it's 4v5 at the beginning of the fight. And I mean, there's going to be a point where that doesn't really matter because Sniper and Anti-Mage are going to be so farmed. But we haven't really gotten to that point yet.
Homing in. Shrapnel.
There's a point in this game where even if this anti-mage reaches critical mass, will it be like they have such a huge lead, and it seems like they just can't find the way to get into the base, or if they are, they're only getting a little bit of damage there.
There it goes.
The past couple of initiations from Black Sheep, the past couple of fights that they've taken has been pretty on point. So you have to wonder maybe Roche is next in the cards for a route.
There's
if you get Roche, then I think you get Aegis and you get the game probably.
Axe now.
Rock it on.
Big item pickup.
It's huge.
See if they can make anything happen with that. Looks
level
like they
3
actually want to smoke.
It's level 3 ults. 650 damage, 675 damage is not enough. They do smoke up.
It is level 2 ults.
And it's
If they get the Skull Monkeys
They can
forever,
still
it might be
kill
level 3.
monkeys.
Yules is going to have to come first. They're going to walk up. Yules is going to go.
Is that
And LSA, he
he
Manta dodged it. He Manta dodged it. Oh, so good. That was sick.
Yeah. Okay, at least they know for next time they'll probably initiate with Clockwork Hook and then just straight into Lena stun, but that was a really nice play from Monkeys. Able to dodge that stun. And you can't really, it's not really a situation where you can wait. Like wait for the Manta because he's just gonna blink. So unless you're a complete god, predict the Manta and then cast Light Strike away in like the 2 frames that he's casting blink. Pretty difficult.
You know,
I would
Reborn makes a
definitely-
good point, by the way. You could just
What?
Hex or Mana Drain the illusion to kill it. The Spectre
Oh.
Haunt.
Yeah.
That's
That
the,
is true.
That's the one way he can survive.
But then he's gonna die to Zeus ult for Lex. Wait, how did he get that low before then? Why
It
didn't
was
he manage
it was Haunt. I just don't think he had either of those abilities up, or if he did, he just forgot
Wait.
to use them.
Why is his skill build this? What?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not a thing.
Well,
You actually never max Hex before Mana Drain, even when you're level starved, because A, you farm because of Mana Drain, and B, look at Hex. Can he even cast all his spells? 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. He can barely cast all of his spells with max mana.
yeah, that was not what I was
Yeah.
looking for. I see that skill build. I'm like, I don't
Like,
know about
wow,
that.
you have a 12-second cooldown Hex that you can cast once, and then you can't even Mana Drain to cast another spell because you're only stealing 20 mana per second.
That mana drain is useless. He's at
Yeah.
the worst point. He is almost over the hump of level 11. There is that, and then he can get that. Do you have pause time left? I'm sure we're keeping track of it as we speak. I still don't think Black Sheep have a great chance in this game. They've given hope to their fans, whatever fans they may have. If you're a fan of Black Sheep, give them a shout out in chat. But I don't really think they can come back from this still.
The dream, get alive.
I mean, technically it's alive, but it's on life support
Yeah.
right now. Like it needs to get put down or something.
Monkeys is like both of these cores are so tanky. Looks like Sniper TC gonna be working towards a BKB as well. 2 minutes left on the pause timer. Appears to be the word from the admin.
I mean, they're playing, but they have lag. So he's not disconnecting, but they have lag. Man, I wait for the
Sumail's getting
day.
DDoSed.
I wait for the day that internet connections are stable enough that, you know.
Everyone has Google Fiber. Please.
And there's DDoS protection. And then that's the dream. Because no one
Can there even be DDoS protection?
Yeah, there's such things as DDoS protection. It exists now. It's just it's very, very like minimal. It doesn't really do all that much, but it does exist.
Okay.
Because you can only like protect against so much.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, if they have enough resources, they can DDoS anything.
Yeah, it's
And think about it. If everyone gets more bandwidth, the DDoSes are going to get more bandwidth as well.
that's true. I don't know. Maybe I'm sure there's some way to
Probably.
just like deal with DDoS later on in the future.
I actually don't know enough about DDoS.
The unfortunate thing is that online tournaments get such a bad rap because of, DDoSing in general. Like, and that is because of, betting and...
Okay, let's be real. LAN events are almost exclusively played live.
Yeah?
Yeah,
I mean,
that's all I'm going to say.
is that like sarcasm? Is that facetiousness? 'Cause it
No, I'm
sounds
just
like it.
saying LAN events are like all played online.
They're played on online servers. You can play them offline, on offline
Yeah,
servers, though, if you have
but
trouble.
it rarely happens.
That's true, because offline servers they can be buggy from time to time. I've
And
experienced
also,
them.
it's like hard to cast from them. You can't remotely cast as well. So
Yeah, that's another
problem.
issue, because the ticketing system doesn't really work.
Yep.
We had that problem with Summit too. Anyways, Monkey's Forever is going to grab an Invis rune. The game has been on pause. I don't think they saw the Invis rune. Dismech's going to get scouted out. Lightning Bolt, they did hit him with Static Field, but they don't see him. They don't have a gem. Monkey's Forever's about to go in, and they're going to jump in with Guanzo, looking for a call. Gets one. There's the Laguna Blade on a Guanzo. Might not have been the best target. The Death Ward coming through the hook shot. Monkey's Forever going to get pushed back. Do they have the damage? They do. They bring him down. He's dead for 85. TC now going to get caught as well. Enzo picks up a double. They'll get the hero as well. They'll lie and fluff Fiend's Grip, but he's going to just die here to the right click of Yawar. Spectral Dagger across the way. Enzo still chasing Guanzo. I don't think he'll find him. But at this point, that is more than enough for Black Sheep. They must have gotten so much from that fight. That's 4 heroes dead and a buyback 4 stat.
Buyback,
A 5K, 8K gold swing, 5K gained by Black Sheep.
8K.
That's huge.
Well, they got 8,000 gold? Talk about the rubber band.
I didn't think it existed. I thought it was all hearsay. This game's not over yet, but
I mean, some of that is the anti-mage buyback.
Roshan has
They're gonna claim
fallen to the
Roshan as
down.
well, so I mean, the comeback right now looking pretty real.
Dream is alive and not on life support. It's gotten better. It's woken up from its coma. Would have done more than that had they tried to go on Monkey's Forever and maybe gotten the kill. Mana Void, see you later, Trout. That's actually a problem. And so getting chased down. He has 18 Bloodstone charges. Arc Lightning, Lightning Bolt. Yawar's like, I don't want any part of this. He's out of mana completely. Mana Void was already used. There's going to be the cast. They missed the Maledict. Jump in. They missed the hook shot as well. Lightning Bolt, Monkeys Forever, Zeus Ult's gonna fly. They can't get the kill. It's just he mitigates too much damage with that spell shield.
The spell shield pretty ridiculous up against Maledict as well as the Zeus nukes, but I think maybe had they landed that nuke, I think it would have been very, very close. Maybe they don't get the kill, but certainly would have made Monkeys sweat a little bit. And Root is not playing these team fights very well. They initiate onto the Clockwork, but unable to secure that kill instantly. Gets turned around on them. Monkeys Forever gets stunned up and then hooked, and they're able to just bring him down once. TC was caught in a compromising position trying to help his allies as well, and a buyback forced out of Root. Maybe a little bit of a questionable buyback.
All right, well, let's be real
Sheep.
here.
What?
Let's be real.
About what?
Is this buyback really going to affect the game? That, like, at least
I
in
mean,
terms of
if he dies right now, they could just lose. No?
okay.
Also the gold too, right? He would have butterfly completed.
Um,
Almost. Not quite.
Right, that's true. That's a good point. I guess I don't see him dying though. I say that,
You
but
think?
the caster curse.
I think he should have gone. The what's it called? The Talisman of Evasion instead of the.
Yes, maybe.
Well,
He's-
because
a
he
lot
just
of
died
them-
in that last team fight. Mostly, I think, because of the Death Ward.
Oh, I guess that's true. But also, there's a lot of damage coming through from the Zeus, and who now has an Aghanim Scepter, by the way, and the Lina. But she didn't actually
he
Laguna.
went
She Laguna'd.
Axe.
She Laguna'd the axe. Are you talking about the Zeus going axe? He can still get refresher later if the game goes
I know,
long
but why
enough.
would you go? Yeah, but if he goes Refresher instead of Axe, he has the option of going Hex next, right? And you have double Hex. That just seems a lot scarier than double Refresher Axe, which hardly does anything. Like it's a little bit extra damage, but I don't think it's worth, especially on a core. I think on support Zeus you can justify buying Axe because you don't go Bloodstone, but
You double Zeus ult, and at least the line's 100% dead before the fight even begins. So that's all I'm saying about
unless he's
that.
smoked.
Yeah, well, if he's lucky enough to time that.
One day he's gonna be smoked during this.
If he makes that, if he makes that play, we won't see it, and we won't be able to
it's
hype
not
up how
gonna
insane
work.
it is. But that would be an insane play. Guanzo's running in. 4-staff Laguna Blade. It doesn't hit the LSA. The Haunt comes through the BKB. Guanzo trying to get out on the backside. They found Jason. Jason's like, dear God, I have no life. I have no health. Somebody help me. Guanzo's going to go down as well. And every fight since that fight top lane has felt like Black Sheep has won it. And they take one pretty important kill, one kill that doesn't matter that much. But here comes the anti-mage down bottom.
I mean, I think all the kills are pretty important at this point for Black Sheep.
Fuel Scepter, LSA, Mantis it again. Yeah, I mean, they can't. As you talked about before, you have to go with the hook shot, which. Oh, Yawar gonna go down. The Zeus ult the hook shot. He does have the Aegis. TC gets hooked in, pops the BKB. Dismech taking too much damage, in trouble. The Spectral Dagger.
TC?
Yawar is gonna man fight this. TC trying to get out. Looks like he will make it away. And looks like Yawar is gonna try to TP. He's gonna make it out before the Assassinate. The mini stun was gonna be there, but Yawar TP just in time. The Assassinate came out too late. They do force out the Aegis. That's very big. But Dismech getting a bit ahead of himself with that hook shot. He was trying to save his teammate's Aegis. Instead, he kills himself in the process.
Yes, a little unfortunate there for Dismech, although they are able to pick up another kill onto the Bane. Looks like there is going to be a defense onto this bottom tier 1 by Root. Is Monkeys Forever going to rotate over? Has the butterfly now completed? Hope they're going to go for this again.
Yeah.
Yep.
Every time, without fail.
I'm not sure why he doesn't just
Radiant's
wait.
bottom tower is under attack.
Like, at least play some mind games. If you cast Light Strike Array after the Yules every time, he's gonna Manta Dodge it every time. But if you, just one time, if you wait, and then you LSA and it hits him after he Mantas, like, he's gonna think twice about instantly Manta Dodging. So I think Trough should try at least once or twice to do that. Because the last 4 times, he's instantly Manta Dodged it.
Black Sheep trying to just push out the bottom lane for the time being. Mjolnir now done for the sniper. Smoke up from Root. Hex up on, I think it was just Illusion. Monkey's Forever now. Heart needs to sell the Vlad's, get Abyssal or something, anything. It feels like he's been stuck on these items, but he did just complete the Butterfly, so that's not true at all. Ralph is gonna get jumped on. Might have to use himself, he will. But I still think he's dead. Assassinate Fiend's Grip. This is a problem. He's gonna have to buy back Monkeys Forever. Links away, Zeus Ult's gonna go. Hook shot gonna connect. There's the Haunt in. The Cog's pushing back. Monkeys Forever's gonna blink away. TC going to work on Dismech. This might be the fight that they need for Root Gaming. Laguna Blade, they blow up Jason. Death Ward going to work. Nightmare onto Enzo. TC gonna get caught out now. LSA goes. The Lightning Bolt. TC gonna get killed. Guanzo looking to jump back in. That's slow from the Scotty. Yawar trying to get there. Blink forward. Enzo now out of position. They missed the call. Now there's going to be another cast. Monkey's Forever still going to work. Big Nightmare onto Yawar. That's huge. Enzo trying to juke. Mana Void goes. And now you have to Ghost Scepter. And you look at the Witch Doctor. He's in trouble. Aegis is expended. Zeus coming back in. He's just, of course, the Bloodstone. He's back. He's got a Lightning Bolt. Fluff getting low. Buyback coming in for the Clockwork. Guanzo does get the call. Look at Yawar falling. He's in trouble. He doesn't get the kill before he goes down. He does end up falling, though. It is going to be the Clock with the Flare. Misses the Cog push. Enzo trying to do it all on his own with Dismech behind him. They even have the Witch Doctor as well nearby. Lightning Bolt. Monkeys Forever now making his way out of there. Lots of buybacks forced. Black Sheep with a sketchy fight. They hold. The net worth graph was dipping back down to 10,000, but after that engagement, it certainly is going to be Root coming out on top. All 5 of them actually died, and 3 bought back, and Root only lost 3. And of course, the Anti-Mage, he lived the entire time through, so.
Yeah, really nice fight there for Root. They finally got the 5-man fight that they were looking for. Had a pretty good initiation.
Oh, Monkeys Forever wants this tier 3 tower. Do they have anything to stop him?
They can't kill him.
I don't think so. Death Ward's gonna fly. The illusions are the ones being targeted. The Butterfly going to work. Mana Void, and that actually misses the hook shot from Dismech. The Ghost Scepter did a lot of the damage there from that Mana Void. He gets the tier 3 tower. They have to find a way to lock him down. They just have nothing to deal with him. If they can lock him down and blow up the rest of the team, then suddenly they're in an okay spot, but that's just not the case. And now he's got a Basher. He's going to sell his Vlads probably, pick up a Basher, then pick up an Abyssal Blade, which is not too far off.
I mean, we saw in that last fight, they killed pretty much everyone, or they at least got them low and out of the fight, except for Anti-Mage, but Anti-Mage didn't even care. He was like 1v4ing. Just constantly blinking onto the Zeus. There's not much that his team can do at that point to protect him, and they have no anti-mage solution at this point. Not enough damage, not enough lockdown. You need one of the two to deal with anti-mage, and they have neither.
Bottom lane Nightmare, hook shot, and Fluff. It's going to get canceled despite having a BKB. Fiend's Grip's not going to go, but there's the Abyssal onto Enzo. He didn't buy back. He's got 15 Bloodstone charges. Haunts in. Dismech going to pop the usage of that Blade Mail, but it's not enough. Fluff getting chased down. Fluff should go down here momentarily. Monkeys Forever looking for more, but he can't find anything. They do get that kill on Fluff, so 2-for-1 trade. Haunt has been expended. Enzo still getting chased down by this illusion, which has been so annoying, and he's going to have to go back home.
It looks like Enzo's finally going to be working towards that refresher, but I think Hex... They really need a Hex on one of these heroes. I think the optimal build for him is to have a Hex. I said this already, but like refresher Hex instead of Ags, but... What do you sell if you're Enzo to get the Hex? Looks like he's going to purchase the refresher right now, but... I think maybe if they can get this Hex, they'll have enough lockdown to kill the Anti-Mage, and it'll also remove the evasion from Butterfly.
Hey, I mean, that's the biggest... It's not even the Butterfly. Like, they could still kill him with magic damage, even with the spell shield. Like, it's just they need to lock him down. Whether to take him out of the fight or kill him, they have to do one of those two things because they can't allow him to just do his own thing while he's in the fight. And he's actually so close to just being able to put some damage on this ranged Rex right now. He wants to put permanent damage there, but they force out the TP. And Trout will push out the wave. Roche is up.
Veil could also be a decent idea as well.
Anything,
like
really.
on one of these supports. I mean, if you think about how much it'll amplify, like 25% of, let's say, even the Zeus passive, which does 11%, that's like...
This is gonna be it, man. This has to be it. Alonso jumps in, Zeus Ult's gonna go and misses the call. Yule Scepter's up, double Zeus Ult, not enough hook shot in. Can they get the Aegis? No, it's the Sniper grabbing it and the Roshan. Dismech is going to fall. Monkeys Forever pops the cheese. Enso now getting Fiends gripped up. Monkeys Forever on the high ground. This might be it. Call on to 2. Yawar jumps in. He does get back full health from the Bloodstone, but it doesn't matter. They're all going down. 4 dead. And it's going to be a 5th with Trout as well. They only have 1 buyback. That's going to be, of course, the Spectre. Trout is done. Gets called. Jammed in. Black Sheep. 5 down. And it took 46 minutes for Root Gaming. There was a couple of misplays, some scary situations, but maybe it's not over. They still do have Spectre and the Zeus, but it looks like if they take this Rax, it might as well be. Aegis is still up. Cheese was already used. Enso's going to jump in. He's 100% alone. Haunt's available. Fluff getting low. The Arc Lightning and Lightning Bolt doing work, but not enough to kill him. Anti-Mage heads top. He's going to take down another Tier 3 tower as the bottom Rax is being cleaned up by Guanso. Enso's trying to deal with him. Mid-Rax is already gone as the rest of the team has been dealt with there. Monkeys Forever goes toe-to-toe with the Illusion, kills it quickly. The Haunt not doing nearly enough, pops the Manta. Monkeys Forever with the Mjolnir Static Shield is absurdly farmed, absurdly tanky, and very scary to deal with. TC trying to get Enso, but also trying to live. TC might be taken down. It's just the Aegis, though. He doesn't really mind. Meanwhile, the Mana Void, Yawar, lives only with 75 HP. Monkeys Forever chasing after him. The last right click gets the kill. No buyback, and that is it. Black Sheep. That has to be the game for them. All of the Rax is gone. And they're just going to clear up these last couple of creep waves, get into the base, get the Tier 4s, and that means no tiebreakers. Root do, in fact, play the spoil sport, which means Boreal and Wheel will be moving on to the playoffs here from Group B. And one heck of a game that probably was a lot closer than it really should have been.
I think this was a bit of an outdraft from Root, especially during the laning phase. They just had a better lane setup, greedier draft, and came out ahead in the laning phase. I'm really surprised that we saw this game go like as long as it did, considering the lead that Root had. They sort of misplayed quite a few fights in the mid game, got a bit overzealous with the pushing through a couple of fights, but in the end, the Spectre plus Anti-Mage combination was just way too much for Black Sheep to deal with this single core Spectre, so well played from Root. I really like this draft, especially their choice to sort of have this little aggro dual lane make it a bit difficult for Spectre. Spectre never really came online like they probably hoped this game.
No, and a lot of that was because he didn't get any farm in lane, which was an issue that Root had earlier on in the evening. So it was nice for them to get on, decent level at the end of the night, have a solid game, 829 GPM for the Anti-Mage, which is not unheard of, but pretty damn good. And somehow that only nets you 13.4 fantasy points. I guess you don't have enough kills. Step your game up, Monkeys Forever. I guess that's fair because he was split pushing for half the game, so regardless.
Certainly was.
Good stuff coming out. That'll be it. No tiebreakers for Group B. And that's going to be it for tonight as well. We still have plenty of action from Dota 2 Canada Cup heading your way. Not tonight. Tonight is going to be Dunzo. Our last game, of course. Congratulations to Wheel and Boreal for moving on. Boreal looking pretty solid despite being a fairly new team. But tomorrow we have Group C action. Not Today versus Complexity that should be 6 o'clock Eastern time. That'll be cast by myself. And then following that, I think we have Not Today versus Rebeldes at 1950, and then Not Today versus eHug at 2030, of course, which is 7:15 and 8:30 respectively. So that'll be the action tomorrow, those 3 games on the 21st of April. Hopefully you guys had a good April the 20th. It's coming to a close. I'm going to be heading out of here. So I'll be doing maybe some streaming later on my own platform, but we won't talk about that. I do want to thank you guys for supporting North American Dota, and North American and South American Dota in general, because we need to build the scene more. And with your support, these teams willing to play for this prize money, willing to make these teams and stick together and hopefully make some better, hopefully Tier 1 teams in America, but we'll have to wait and see. As for everybody else, if you enjoy the cast, go ahead and follow us on Twitter at MottDota, at FWorldDota, at MottPax, giving us the stats tonight. Also joining me during the pauses and providing some dad jokes as well. And Dota2.ca for more information on the tournament, the schedule, other stuff. Twitter.com/Dota2Canada or at Dota2Canada and at High Ground TV, which is our casting studio. more action coming your way tomorrow. Dota Pit back on the 29th of April. We have, I believe, Team Empire versus Team Tinker best of 3 series. That should be a lot of fun, so hope you guys are going to be excited for that. Plus, some more exciting stuff coming from me in the future. Greg and I will be going to a land in Rochester to cast and to meet people and to have fun. We'll be doing that this coming weekend, I believe, so that's going to be fun. I'll be heading to the summit in May to do some observing as well as casting and just see everybody again. That should be fun. So have a fantastic evening, guys. I hope you guys enjoy the cast. I hope you guys have a great night. We'll see you all later. Bye, everybody.